AI. AI, artificial intelligence. You've heard it a million times. In the news, in online discourse, me saying it just a few seconds ago. Some say it's the future. Some say we'll end us all before we even get there. Unsustainable circular financing, environmental destruction, and AI slop. It's everywhere. Any platform, any medium, there's a flavor of slop for every occasion. And here on Nintendo YouTube, it's Mario. Mario, AI, slop. Today we'll explore some of that absolute absurdity, and maybe even learn a thing or two along the way. Now, just based on that intro, you might think this is a rant video, that I'm some anti-AI extremist, a technophobe, a modern Luddite. But just for a moment, forget about all that. Let me tell you a story. The year was 2012. In an era where the radio was perpetually stuck on Gangnam Style, and while everyone's credit cards were maxed out from silly bands and their brand new iPhone 5, my parents decided it was finally time to buy me and my older sister our very own laptops. An HP Pavilion Notebook 15 with a Pentium processor and 4 gigabytes of RAM. That's what I got. I was homeschooled for my entire life, originally on classic pen and paper, then eventually the shared family desktop PC. The intention was that, on Christmas 2012, this new laptop would be the ultimate replacement. To my parents, this was a tool to make the process of homeschooling more effective. But to 9-year-old me, this was an opportunity much bigger than that. An opportunity to gain complete, unrestricted access to the World Wide Web. I'd constantly be watching YouTube, and around that time I pretty quickly got hooked on YouTubers like Nico BBQ, Nathaniel Bandy, and Peanut Butter Gamer. If there's a word I could use to describe the YouTube landscape back then, it's that it was simple. Fast forward 13 years, and somehow, despite all the odds, YouTube is still here, I'm still here, now with my own little Mario Galaxy passion project, but that simple, creative, and cozy YouTube I grew up with is gone. We're living in the future 9-year-old me never thought we'd reach. Welcome to 2026, the death of creativity. The internet is overrun by AI and automation. A study in 2025 found that over half of new articles are AI generated. And while there aren't any similar neat studies on YouTube specifically, it's safe to say that the website's probably at least headed towards a similarly AI-dominated future. Now you watching this, you might be a little bit skeptical. None of the content in your YouTube feed is AI. If you're able to understand the words I'm saying right now, you're not the target demographic. Statistically, you're probably a teenager at youngest. No, this content is aimed at actual infants. This wasn't made for you. You're not ready for what you're about to see. This is Mario. We'll start off with something easy to digest. From the YouTube channel Mario Galaxy. So basically, Bowser's hosting an evil meeting. Then for some inexplicable reason, Bowser spontaneously collapses.
My chest! Lord Bowser!
And a wide-eyed Bowser Jr. runs over to console his fallen father. Not long after, a Koopa messenger rushes to the Mushroom Kingdom and informs the Mario Brothers of Bowser's condition. Luigi questions why they should even help Bowser to begin with. And Mario's response?
No one deserves to die alone.
But he's not alone. Okay, sure. I'm already nitpicking, right? And so not expecting this as a trap at all, Mario shows up at Bowser's castle. It's there that a Koopa scientist explains the Gooklon.
Golden healing flower.
The golden healing flower is the only cure, and Mario promptly agrees to go get it.
I'll brag. I'll bring it back.
And so he sets off on his noble journey, even occasionally regaining his Italian accent.
Easy, one step at a time.
And then all of a sudden, the video shifts to Mario 3D World gameplay? That's right, at only a minute 30 into this 10-minute video, it just shifted to Mario gameplay. This footage, starting off as 3D World, then eventually switching to Mario Wonder, goes on for another full 8 minutes. And despite the Super Mario Odyssey story in the title, there's absolutely nothing from Odyssey to be seen. But why? Why is there Mario gameplay of all things in the middle of this? Well, to understand, let's rewatch a bit of this video's opening shot. The video cuts at exactly 8 seconds in. As of the time of making this video, there's only a few real contenders in the AI video generation space. Seedance, Kling, but even fewer typically output 8-second long clips. The most common model that defaults to 8-second clips is Google Veo. We can even almost definitively prove this video was generated with Veo using SynthID. Unlike the Gemini corner logo, which can easily be removed, SynthID is a technology made by Google DeepMind that hides undetectable watermark-like signals in all footage generated by its models. And this video has it. As of the time this video was generated, it's pretty safe to assume this is a VO3 or 3.1 generation. Now the reason I bring up the model used is this. Google offers pay-as-you-go pricing, but also subscription tiers. And having these subscriptions, like Google's Ultra plan at $100 or $200 a month, gives you enough credits to generate hours and hours of footage, an option much cheaper than pay-as-you-go. Assume for a moment that the channel Mario Galaxy is using an Ultra subscription to generate this content. Each video must be padded out with gameplay footage to cut costs, and has at most 3 to 4 minutes of AI-generated footage. Where could the rest of the credits be going? Could it be spent on content for other channels, as part of a content farm? But back to the Slop. So Mario ends up finding the Goo-clone flower and heads back to Bowser's castle. Clearly not the same castle as before. And to get in, Mario just completely splits the massive chains locking the door. And the Goo-clone flower completely heals Bowser, of course. Bowser tells his son that they owe Mario.
We owe him.
And everyone has a happy ending, as Mario heroically walks away. Incredible. Let's check out some of these comments. I love how these commenters' handles all have a generic first, middle, and last name. Johnny Keith King says he loves how real this feels. No fake stuff, and I can't help but agree. Let's try this one. Mario is missing? Mystery Game of Clues. Super Mario Odyssey story. So Mario and Yoshi are playing a very strange Mario Bros game. Not completely sure which Wonder Seed causes this. Then Princess Peach shows up, I guess back from a vacation. And completely out of nowhere, Yoshi says he doesn't understand what she's up to anymore, as if there's some kind of secret evil plot brewing. And in the very next scene, she's on the phone monologuing her evil plan.
I'll trick that guy Mario into transferring all his assets to me.
And as luck would have it, Yoshi overhears it all.
I can't believe she could be so cruel.
Yoshi informs Mario of Peach's evil plan, and Mario gets mad at Yoshi, demanding that Yoshi immediately get out of his house. Within seconds, a homeless Yoshi turns his life around and becomes a millionaire. Or something. Meanwhile, Peach steals all of Mario's money, and his reaction is just so relatable.
I didn't expect her to be like that.
But here comes millionaire Yoshi, who forgives Mario on the spot and pledges to help Mario get his life in order. And then they do their friendship celebration dance. This video is actually seemingly a series of mini-stories. I just wanted to point out a segment from this other story where Rosalina takes homeless Mario in, Mario crashes their car rendering her blind, and then Mario kicks her to the streets too. It's beautiful. And they say AI art isn't real. These channels are almost definitely part of content farms. The common playbook of successful content farms is simple. Acquire high subscriber, long-standing YouTube channels, commonly bought from groups who steal accounts through malicious means, generate and upload huge amounts of low-quality content based on trending topics. And once enough digital real estate is occupied, enough people will eventually stumble upon at least one of your channel's content, and the proceeds go to upscaling the operation. This isn't anything new. Content farms have been around in full force for years. AI technology is just enabling a new, cost-effective, and scalable method of content generation. It might seem as though these content farms are harmless. You could say they're just making more videos to entertain infants and toddlers who just got a hold of their mother's iPad. But there's more to the story. Let me show you one more video from another AI content farm channel, HL Mario. The channel's very first upload from 17 years ago.
Hi everyone. My name is Alexandra, but most people just call me Alex, so whatever. I'm really super duper tall. Whoa, this is a waterbed.
This channel belonged to a girl named Alexandria. This is almost definitely not her return 17 years later, now in her mid-30s. This channel, once full of so much personality, has now been overtaken by a person or organization trying to pump out as much content as possible to make a quick buck. I asked myself, why would this content farm not take down these old videos of a girl from 17 years ago? Ignorance? Well, more probably because they think it adds credibility. That's why they buy these old channels. The YouTube algorithm prioritizes that. The moment these videos are no longer useful to the farm, they'll be deleted for good. With them, a small piece of human history. And in their place, Mario, AI, Slop.